upholds TikTok ban law. So what does that mean, Sarah? Does that mean
they need to sell it? They need to sell it.
Okay, so the US Supreme Court has upheld a law that bans TikTok nationwide unless its China-based parent company, ByteDance, sells the platform by this Sunday. I feel like you're going to have a lot of people already queuing up for that. We'll speak about
and we
that
have a list, and we have a really interesting list over here.
Let's speak about that in just a second. Let's continue this because this is it's only short. It's hot off the press. TikTok had challenged the law, arguing it would violate free speech protections for the app's more than 170 million users. It says it has in the US. Thank goodness they're not here in the UK. It would have been, or the UK laws on free speech are a lot more stringent. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. But that argument was rejected by the nation's highest court, meaning TikTok must now find an approved buyer for the US version of the app or face being removed from the App Store and web hosting services. However, the outgoing Biden administration and incoming Donald Trump presidency have been trying to work out a reprieve for the platform, which US authorities have warned possesses a national security risk. This is breaking news. Wow. So all the things Sarah was talking about, we've got a little bit of news on.
Crazy. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Okay. I guess TikTok is getting banned if they don't find a buyer right away.
Let's talk about some of the potential buyers, because there's been a lot of public discussion about this. Certainly, we know Elon Musk, and I think he'll inspire others to grab a platform, a social media platform, because the power. I mean, a lot of people are saying Elon Musk is the reason Trump won the election.
Yeah.
And actually,
he's extremely interested in TikTok.
Social media is...
He understands, I think, how powerful is social media. We know how Twitter can affect things. And imagine, as we previously talked about, the percentage of the young users that are using TikTok. It's an extremely powerful tool. So, in a politic way, in a merch way of selling things, it's extremely powerful. But not only Mr. Elon Musk is here. We have the Shark Tank. The O'Leary.
Kevin O'Leary. Yeah.
Canadian. Yeah. Well, I guess he's dual citizenship, or else he wouldn't be able to buy it. But
yeah.
We have Bobby Kotick. Okay. Activision Blizzard CEO.
Wow.
So, we have Mr. Beast coming in and also spreading from his socials about the potential buy. And then we have Oracle.
Steve Mnuchin, who is a former US Treasury Secretary. Steve Mnuchin has shown interest in acquiring TikTok and highlighted the platform's significant user base and influence. You've got Oracle and Walmart.
Yeah.
Previously, Oracle and Walmart were close to acquiring TikTok in 2020. While that deal did not materialize, the prior interest positions them in a potential bidder. And we know that it now has to be sold, right? In order for it to... I mean, what are people in the US going to do without TikTok?
Yeah, right. A lot of people depend on that as their main income, right? That's...
So
where are they going to dance?
Let's give a poll here. Who, in your opinion, will buy TikTok?
Well, the rumor swirling on TikTok is that one of the main contenders is Project Liberty, which is backed by Kevin O'Leary. So that's what I'm getting. I'm going to go for that one. Yeah, my choice.
I'm sure there's a Polkadot element to that, by the way. I'm sure me and you, Egon, covered a long time ago that Project Liberty, I remember that specifically, at one point may still be doing. We're actually going to leverage Polkadot's blockchain. We'll come on to decentralized social media in just a second. Egon, who are you going for?
Elon Musk will not acquire it. It's too much for him. So I will go with Oracle and Walmart. They have a lot of capital, a lot of power. Mr. Beast is going to be funny, but I don't think he has the. the investment to Dubai. I don't know how much TikTok is worth. Let me check out this.
Yeah, check that out. I will say, I'll go against you there, Egon. I'll say I think Elon Musk is probably not such a bad candidate. I mean, he knows the value of these social media platforms. And certainly from Trump's point of view, who better to buy it than his kind of right-hand man at this point?
Okay, so TikTok is worth $100 billion
What?
in the US. So you are saying that Elon Musk will buy this and also put at risk himself as a monopolist in the social media platforms.
That's a great point. I don't know. Because what was Twitter? 44 billion? I think Twitter was about 44 billion.
44, or something like this, around that.
Yeah. And so
it's more than double.
100 billion.
That's wild.
Who is going to, I mean, but is there a way that, I mean, could the US government buy TikTok?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Is there a line that gets crossed there with state and kind of, you know, I don't know, but I mean, how many lines have been? I really don't know. Maybe Elon, but then again, Egon, that the same rule applies. 100 billion, Kevin O'Leary, Steve Mnuchin, you know, Walmart, yeah, perhaps.
Yeah,
but have these guys got that sort of capital? Maybe it's a kind of round table of people that Elon Musk has something to do with that buy it, and maybe him indirectly, you know.
Yeah, Walmart is a massive company, you know, and Oracle.
I mean, in terms of market cap, I mean, it's got to be what, a couple 100 billion, if that.
Let's check it out.
Maybe Elon Musk actually has more money than Walmart. Seriously, I mean, you know, these companies in terms of market cap aren't.
So
certainly
market
not
cap of Walmart is $745 billion.
Okay, so they could do it. What about Oracle? Because I know, I mean, you know, what's Elon Musk's net worth? 300 billion, something like that, 200 billion. You're going to be typing away furiously there. What are you looking for? And I'll look for something else.
Yeah, Oracle is one. Wait.
Elon Musk is 434 billion.
34. Yep. So he could do it. I mean, that's what is that? Like less than a fourth of his wage of his net worth?
I'm not sold on the Elon purchase. But we'll see. It's also right now too. Now it's in Trump's hands. Right now he's going to have to decide on Sunday if he's going to invoke that 90-day suspension for someone to buy it. He could just be like, meh, no. But it sounds like he's supportive. He doesn't want the TikTok ban, or he could decide something else. So it's it's a lot of speculation right now. And there's something. Sorry.
No, after you.
I was going to say it's interesting because a lot of this is, you know, like, oh, Chinese spying, Chinese foreign interference, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, and so now a lot of people on TikTok are now going to this app called Red Note, which is a fully Chinese based app. And it's like the main language is Mandarin. So it's pretty ironic that, you know, America's like, this is Chinese owned. It can't be. And now all these TikTokers are fleeing to a fully owned Chinese app.
The irony. Mandarin's, of course, the most spoken language in the world. I can't see them banning TikTok.
I don't think so.
US. No way.
No.
So somebody's going to buy this. It's going to be a US company.
Absolutely.
Or person or group of who it wouldn't it be I mean, it kind of gets a bit scary if Elon Musk buys it, really, because then he's got a monopoly on social media.
Yeah,
you know?
he will get in trouble for monopoly for sure, you know. And people will not like it.
No.
So I think he will step down on this one. Yeah. I don't know. This is my view. Things can change.
Let's maybe talk about some stats that TikTok has going for it, because you brought these stats to me, obviously, before we did this, Egon, and I didn't quite realize just how big, because I don't really use TikTok, where obviously we have a TikTok account. Guys, go and give us a follow.
Too.
I don't really use TikTok, so I had no idea how big it truly was. Having looked at these stats, I'm like, okay, is it the largest social media platform right now?
Oh,
got to be right. TikTok.
Yeah, of course, the Meta group is bigger in this, because WhatsApp, you know, Instagram and Facebook, for sure. So the thing is, because we are a crypto channel, so we're gonna relate that to crypto and how important TikTok is for crypto and his influence, as we mentioned before. So TikTok today globally has 1.9 billion monthly active users,
Wow.
with 60% from age of 16 to 24. So this is affecting the newer generation, in a really, really important way. If we can compare it to Twitter, it's more, reliable and more good content. It has 611 million active monthly users. So it's almost 4 times,
Yeah.
less big than TikTok. So it's hard to ban something so big. And TikTok has one of the best AI model to suggest you things, and how it works is very, very addictive. And I think that algorithm is one of the most, valuable things that TikTok has, and it's working. It's maintaining all this user base, and it's constantly growing. And focusing more on the crypto, just to give you some stats over here, the crypto views on TikTok in 2023 was around 29 billion views.
That would have grown massively today, by the way, guys.
Yeah, we don't have updated stats right now, so I'm searching for real and confirmed stats. And the meme coin surge has almost double in this period from May 2023. And the problem is the misleading content on TikTok generally, not only crypto, is above 30%. So 30% of what you're seeing is scam, not true, or stupid stuff going on. And so going on the other side, if we compare Twitter and TikTok as a source of crypto, we see that misinformation in Twitter is around 15%, while on TikTok it's double. And if we go to how crypto is influenced by these socials, we can see that on TikTok, a meme coin can pump 2-3x in one day, in literally hours, by posting some certain content on TikTok, while on, let's say, on Twitter, Elon Musk comes out with a tweet on Dogecoin and goes up, I don't know, 10-20%. So it's very different approaches. As we mentioned before, and I think it's very, very interesting how I brought these stats of the younger generation and their behalf, and how they trade, how they use and approach the crypto market. You see this as TikTok effect, I would say. So how TikTok is affecting this very fast and scammy approach to crypto that is not healthy for the space. And we have another stats over here. 50% of crypto TikTokers, if we can call them, videos focus on speculative and trending assets. So they are not showing you how to invest, how to approach things. They'll say, buy this coin because you're going to be rich, and promoting bad stuff. 50%. So if we compare to the views, there was 30 billion, 15 billion people, 50 billion views on crypto TikTok. It's scams or trending stuff that is not very valuable for your long-term investment.
I wonder if that is, like just a month ago, there was a lot of people going live and they were shilling these meme coins, right? So they'd be like, getting the song going, pump it up. And be like, come on, guys, come on, we can get it higher. And there was so many of those videos. I'll admit, I even fell for it when I started looking into meme coins. And I was like, okay, let's see. And, I made some money, but then I got rug pulled. And these kids will just pump it and then the whole feed, it goes black, right? Or, oh, I got to go for dinner, right? As soon as they make the money and they rug pull. And there was so many of these all over TikTok. So I wonder if that percentage of the scammy ones had to do with pumping these bad meme coins. I don't see as many of them anymore, so that's good. I'm hoping that, TikTok, the crypto space will evolve where it's more education and people like you guys on there and less of these pump and dump scams. But yeah, that stat absolutely makes sense from what I saw. Every other live was some bros like pumping their coin.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with maybe that pump.fun application. Solana, I think that was on. And that was wild. In fact, I know they got sued today over something I can't quite remember, but that was pretty insane. What was going on over there. And actually, that's why we're coming to TikTok. It's time for us to start making a dent in that trend. Hopefully, we can take over TikTok entirely. I don't know about that, but we're putting a lot of our content out there. We're not that focused on, obviously, we cover what's trending and relevant things in a timely manner. But of course, the information that we put is more sort of bigger term, thought out, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, these are interesting stats. Yeah.
So mainly the difference, just to summarize, from the X approach and the TikTok approach, that X in the X platform, you will find people who are real investors who have experience, and their content will trend and they will appear more often because they are more reliable and people like that kind of things. Also, this Elon Musk approach of promoting good stuff and everybody can post, and who is doing the right thing will get promoted is a good thing. Otherwise, TikTok is promoting whatever is trending and well done and more let's say a negative approach to this. So promote scam coins. A lot of people are viewing, they will trend more than real and good content and information.
Yep, so, where they can exploit it. People are getting in there where they can exploit it, but it looks like it's getting cleaned up. So that's the good news.
So how crypto can solve this? And I think we go to the next topic, and that is decentralized social media platform. What are they? It's a tough one. So I dig into this. I find good and bad things, to be honest. There is a lot of interesting projects. I find a couple of them. The problem about this social approach, the social, let's say, war for seeking for attention, is very tough to break in. So this is primarily the problem of decentralized social media platforms. And I will say, from what I'm seeing, because I was searching, okay, let's bring the top 10. Okay. I bring an article from 2024, the top 10 social media platform decentralized. Almost 7 of them are out of business.
Wow.
Because it's hard. It's hard to bring a user from TikTok or from YouTube or from Twitter to use these platforms.
But it's not impossible. And that's something that I think people should remember. You're taking on, it's like David versus Goliath, But I remember, I think social medias that I had were things like Bebo, MSN.
Oh
Obviously,
my God.
got things like BBM messaging. I'm sure we all remember that. And then Facebook popped up. And then I think, it wasn't until a lot later on down the line, Instagram appeared. And then we've got, Twitter's been around for a long time. But you can break through. You need to do something different. Perhaps that element of being different comes in the form of Web3, offering people a platform where they own their data. Certainly in a world of AI, we spoke about deep fakes, where you can actually verify who you are so that people can kind of a source of truth. You can have a social media that's actually a sort of source of truth because it's ran on a blockchain. Blockchains are very good at proving truth, giving provenance to something. You own your data. You can monetize your data. You can lend your data. You can, do all of these kind of things. Also, a social media like what X is trying to become that can actually be a financial platform as well. You can facilitate all that through Web3. So I'm very much skimming over lots of different areas that are actually massive. And if we look at something like what's happening with TikTok, the banning of TikTok really comes from the getting rid of them on the App Store. You can't get rid of something on a blockchain. So there's censorship resistance. There's a fairer kind of, you could also tokenize the ownership of the platform. So I think with all of these things that decentralized social media perhaps has going for it, actually there is room for a decentralized social media to do very well. The problem, like you say, Egon, is you're very much taking on giants.